Richard Osman isn't the only famous face in his family and has always been a fan of his older brother. The 53-year-old comedian has become a household name across the UK, from creating and co-hosting BBC's Pointless and Richard Osman's House of Games, to writing a best-selling book series, The Thursday Murder Club. Though he's not the only Osman who has written a book and performed on stage. Richard's sibling Matt Osman, 55, is known for being a bass guitarist in one of the biggest Britpop bands in history, Suede, which ranked alongside Oasis, Blur and Pulp at the top of the UK charts in the 90s. The group formed in 1989 and Matt and singer Brett Anderson are the only remaining original members today. Richard used to hear Matt, who is 3 years older than him, recording demos upstairs at their home when he was a teenager. He told the Douglas Anderson Show, "I have always been a fan. And then it broke for them very, very big in the early 90s, and it was amazing." When Suede broke up for the first time in 2003, Matt started to provide music for television programs such as 8 out of 10 Cats, The Marriage Ref, and You Have Been Watching. He returned to play with Suede when the band reformed in 2010, but he has also moved into writing like his younger brother. Richard's debut novel, The Thursday Murder Club, became a Sunday Times #1 bestseller in September 2020. While Matt's first book, The Ruins, was published in February 2020 and his second, The Ghost Theatre, was acquired by Bloomsbury Publishing in 2022. The boys were raised by their single mum after their dad left when Richard was just 9 years old. "It was the worst thing that ever happened to me," Richard told the Mirror. "He just left and I didn't see him again for 20 years, that's hard. When you're a kid growing up you're alright so long as you have a parent who loves and cares for you. It is only when you get older that you realize you really missed that male role model. It derails you and it takes a long time to get back on track. It takes you a lot longer to mature and find yourself." Richard's mum struggled to make ends meet but managed to keep afloat and raise her 2 lads by herself. He continued, "Everyone has hard times, it's just how you respond to them. Adversities when you're growing up are the things that make you, sometimes they become a strength. But it's never good, it's always awful." Richard first the knot in the late 1990s and divorced in 2007, but not before having 2 children, Ruby and Sunny, with his ex. In an interview with The Times, Richard said that he wanted to spend as much time with his children as possible after his dad left home when Richard was just 10 years old. "When my partnership broke up, I did think, oh God, this is going to be awful. I've seen my kids non-stop. It was quickly worked out it wasn't going to be the same, which is an extraordinary relief," he said. "They know I love them and I tell them non-stop, which bores them rigid. But I never got told that." After the split, he dated jazz singer Samadou Jayadal in 2018 but their relationship was short-lived. When he was asked about the breakup, he would only say, "I'd rather not go into all of that. We're not together, so I'd rather not upset her at all." In an interview before he met his now wife Ingrid Oliver, he said that he enjoyed being single. "Being single in your 40s is really great," he said, but added, "It's probably easier being a single man in your 40s than a single woman." A short while later, he gushed on the Christmas Day edition of Desert Island Discs about his new relationship. He said, "I'm happy with myself, I've got these beautiful kids, I've met the woman who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. that thing of competition and ambition, you soon realize that rocket fuel disappears and it's about happiness, and my kids bring me happiness and Ingrid brings me happiness. In December 2022, Richard and Ingrid tied the knot together at Goodwood House, the Duke of Richmond's seat in West Sussex, not far from where Richard grew up in the county. He shared the news on Twitter, saying, "The most magical, joyful day on Saturday with my beautiful wife at Ingrid Oliver 100. Surrounded by wonderful friends and family, a day full of love and laughter. We're so happy." Ingrid, who is best known for her role as Petronella Osgood in Doctor Who, is the daughter of Conservative MP Joe Gideon and starred in her BBC sketch Watson and Oliver. The couple lives together in Chiswick, West London, an affluent suburb known for its village charm and high-end bars, where the average property fetches £1 million. Other famous residents include Jeremy Vine, David Tennant, and Vanessa Redgrave. In an interview with the Daily Mail last year, Richard opened up about his quiet life at home. "I spent my whole working life in telly where you're surrounded by people all the time, but I've surprised myself by finding I really enjoyed shutting the door, sitting down and writing. I don't feel alone. I'm surrounded by my characters and am an introvert by nature, so, actually, the extrovert stuff is the weird stuff." Pointless Celebrities airs on repeat on BBC One at 5:15 p.m. tonight on Friday, December 22.